According to the National Electrical Code, it is acceptable to run a 3-inch PVC drain line above an electrical breaker panel as long as it meets certain requirements. Firstly, the drain line must be at least 4 feet above the top of the panel. Secondly, the panel must be enclosed to prevent any potential water leakage from reaching the electrical components. Thirdly, the drain line should be installed with appropriate supports to ensure it is securely fastened and does not sag or move over the panel. Additional considerations include access for maintenance. Ensure that the drain line is accessible for future maintenance and repairs if necessary. A drain line should be installed with a downward slope of at least 1/4 inch per foot to prevent clogs. If the barn is in a fire-rated area, consider using a fire-rated PVC drain line or protecting the drain line with additional fireproofing measures. Benefits of running the drain line above the panel include ease of installation. It may be easier to run the drain line above the panel rather than having to cut through studs or create a chase in the wall. Also, flexibility. The drain line can be more easily moved or adjusted in the future if needed. Based on the National Electrical Code requirements, it is acceptable to run a 3-inch PVC drain line above an electrical breaker panel as long as it meets the specified conditions. However, it is always recommended to consult with a licensed electrician to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a widely adopted standard for the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment in the United States. It is updated every 3 years to incorporate new technologies and best practices. The NEC is not law itself, but it is often adopted by state and local jurisdictions as part of their building codes. This means that electrical installations must comply with the NEC to be considered legal and safe. The NEC covers a wide range of topics including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. It is organized into chapters and articles, each addressing a specific aspect of electrical safety. Understanding the NEC is essential for electricians, contractors, and anyone else involved in electrical work. The NEC provides specific requirements for the installation of electrical panels. These requirements are designed to ensure the safety of people and property. Some key NEC requirements for electrical panels include location, clearance, working space, and grounding. Electrical panels must be located in readily accessible locations. This means that they should not be hidden behind obstructions or in areas that are difficult to reach. The NEC also specifies minimum clearance requirements around electrical panels. These clearances are intended to provide enough space for electricians to safely work on the panel. Adequate working space is also required in front of electrical panels. This space should be free of obstructions and provide enough room for electricians to maneuver. Grounding is a critical aspect of electrical safety. The NEC requires that electrical panels be properly grounded to prevent electrical shock hazards. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping a circuit breaker or fuse and energizing the circuit. When running a drain line near an electrical panel, it is important to consider the potential risks. Water and electricity do not mix, and any water leakage near an electrical panel can create a serious shock hazard. The NEC does not specifically prohibit running a drain line above an electrical panel, but it does provide guidelines to ensure safety. As previously mentioned, the drain line must be at least 4 feet above the top of the panel. This provides a safe distance between the drain line and the electrical components. The panel must also be enclosed to prevent any potential water leakage from reaching the electrical components. An enclosure can be a metal or plastic box that completely surrounds the electrical panel. The drain line should be installed with appropriate supports to ensure it is securely fastened and does not sag or move over the panel. This will prevent the drain line from putting stress on the panel or causing any damage. In addition to the NEC requirements, there are some additional considerations to keep in mind when running a drain line near an electrical panel. Access for maintenance is important. Ensure that the drain line is accessible for future maintenance and repairs if necessary. This may involve providing an access panel or other means of reaching the drain line. Slope is also important. The drain line should be installed with a downward slope of at least 1/4 inch per foot to prevent clogs. This will ensure that water flows freely through the drain line and does not back up into the panel. Fire protection is another consideration. If the barn is in a fire-rated area, consider using a fire-rated PVC drain line or protecting the drain line with additional fireproofing measures. This will help to prevent the spread of fire in the event of an emergency. There are both benefits and drawbacks to running a drain line above an electrical panel. One benefit is ease of installation. It may be easier to run the drain line above the panel rather than having to cut through studs or create a chase in the wall. Another benefit is flexibility. The drain line can be more easily moved or adjusted in the future if needed. However, there are also some potential drawbacks. One drawback is the risk of water leakage. If the drain line leaks, it could cause damage to the electrical panel and create a shock hazard. Another drawback is the potential for the drain line to sag or move over time. This could put stress on the panel or cause damage to the drain line. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to run a drain line above an electrical panel is a matter of balancing the benefits and risks. It is important to carefully consider all of the factors involved before making a decision. It is also important to consult with a licensed electrician to ensure that the installation complies with all applicable codes and regulations. Licensed electricians have the knowledge and experience to safely and effectively install electrical systems. They can also help to identify any potential hazards and recommend solutions. Consulting with a licensed electrician is always a good idea when working with electricity. In summary, running a 3-inch PVC drain line above an electrical breaker panel is acceptable under the National Electrical Code, provided that certain conditions are met. These conditions include maintaining a minimum distance of 4 feet between the drain line and the panel, enclosing the panel to prevent water leakage, and providing adequate support for the drain line. Additional considerations include access for maintenance, proper slope, and fire protection. While there are benefits to this approach, such as ease of installation and flexibility, it is crucial to weigh the potential risks, including water leakage and sagging. Consulting with a licensed electrician is essential to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations and to prioritize safety. The National Electrical Code serves as a guide for safe electrical practices, but it is not a substitute for professional expertise. Remember to prioritize safety and compliance in all electrical installations.